What's happening, everybody? I hope you're doing good. We are at it again. Sorry it's so dark, but you know what? I was just about to go do some other things, but then I thought about it. Like I said to you the other day, I had a chat with one person. Let's say she watches my video twice a day. I watch your video twice a day, and that's so much encouragement. I know there are plenty of people just like her who don't necessarily express themselves, don't necessarily tell me that, but they appreciate these videos. Thank you very much. That gave me the boost that I needed to, keep doing what I have to do. So today we're gonna talk again about something very interesting. I think it's a follow-up on something we have developed very much. Basically, what's happening is France has suspended visa, student visa now. Listen to this. France has suspended student. Oh, first of all, thank you very much for stopping by. I love you very much. I'm so sorry. I can't do this all the time. I see you from all over the place. Thank you so much. This is your first time. Please subscribe. Click on the button. We already know we're gonna like each other. We one family. Look, I look just like your cousin. We look similar. We're the same people. So please subscribe, and we all do this so we can push our video further. Great stuff. Done. Thank you. So France has suspended student visa now. Yeah, for people from Niger, Burkina Faso, and Mali. No more student visa for you. We thought this issue was about government. Did you think it was about government? I mean, I thought it was about government not understanding each other, France and these countries. Now it's students, they can't get visas. Wow. That's like a low blow, isn't it? So after suspending visas for artists, France is now doing the same for students from Niger, Burkina Faso, and Mali. Wow. Wow. So students can't go anymore. So let's say you've paid your school fees and whatever. You bought your books, you've paid the location, you paid up an apartment and all that. You won't get a visa to go anymore. Just because our country don't want your soldiers in our country anymore. Wow. Damn, that reminds me of something. What does this remind you of? So, France Research and Higher Education Ministers say that the visa service would be suspended for security reasons. For security reasons. You scared of students from Niger, Burkina Faso, and Mali? Wow. So they have stopped issuing visas for security reasons. Okay, so let's just say these people, these students are dangerous people. They will leave Niger, Mali, and Burkina Faso to go and bomb France. That's why, for security reasons, don't give them visas. It's very sad. I still believe sometimes you can part ways and keep things clean. I'm just one of those people. Okay, I don't know about you. I feel like sometimes, whether it's a relationship, a friendship, even a marriage, you can separate in good terms. You can like, hey, we can't work together. We tried, it didn't work, but it's fine. I still want you good, right? I still want you to do good. I'm still going to support you with the projects you and I spoke about. If I said I would, if I have the means, and that doesn't bother anything that I'm currently doing, I'm still going to do that. I'm just one of those people. Like if I was paying your school fees for you and all of a sudden we don't get along anymore, I'm still going to pay your school fee until the end of the year at least. That's me. I know a lot of people won't do it. I'm just one of those people. I'm a man of my word. I'm in a relationship with you. We break up and I was paying for your treatment for something. I was paying for whatever, one of your cars. I'm still going to pay for it because, of course, provided you don't cheat. If the cheating doesn't apply, okay? If it was just okay disagreement, we part ways. I'm not going to be funny like that. I firmly believe what they say. In order to really know somebody, you need to go through some hard situation. You need to see them when they're uncomfortable, when they don't like you very much, how they react to you. That's the true color. Because if somebody, let's say men, in Africa generally, men give women money. Okay, it's like, it's natural to us. Okay, men, if you're a man, you have a woman, a wife, a girlfriend, you give them some money. That's how we are brought up. That's the masculinity we have. That's the leadership. That's the provider mentality we get from childhood. You give her some money to go fix her hair, some money to go get her nails done, some money to buy something nice, some money to buy, cologne. That's Africa for you. We most of us have seen our fathers do that. That's what we do. We copy. Okay, so that's how I see it. If we break up for the good reason, I still want to see you do good. So basically, what France is doing is like the relationship doesn't work. You don't want our soldiers in your countries anymore. Therefore, no more visas for your diplomat. No more visas for your artists who have absolutely nothing to do with politics. No more visas for your students. No more visas for your sick people who you know, perhaps we want to go and get treated in France, or maybe have been treated in France in the past. I think it's very sad to see that. They say 3,000 students from Mali study in France, 2,500 from Burkina Faso, and 1,200 from Niger. Okay, on the other hand, these countries clearly don't want France anymore. Okay, the context is this. For many, many years, many companies have been run by the French people. For many, many years, France colonized Niger, Burkina Faso, and Mali. Now, for many, many years after colonization, they still had strong hold onto the economies of these countries. They literally ran these countries. Now, the people of the country have had enough. They say enough is enough. We want our country back. They've toppled their president, who were doing absolutely nothing for the nation. Now they've asked the French people to leave. The soldiers that were living in Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger have to leave. Most of them have left. Now France doesn't like that. So he's trying to find the most uncomfortable situation, the most uncomfortable things. No visa for you. No sponsorship for these people. And the last thing, guess what? No more adoption. No more adoption in these countries. Yeah. So a program of adoption that was being done in the past, where a French person can go to Mali, Burkina Faso, or Niger and adopt a child, is no more. You don't have to right to adopt a kid from Niger, from France, or Burkina Faso. Bravo. France Foreign Ministry has suspended all international adoptions procedures concerning children. Adoption? So what have these kids done in this situation? The move is an additional action stressing deteriorating ties between the two countries since September 2022. Yeah, you cannot adopt a child from Niger, Burkina Faso, and Mali anymore. Okay, on the other hand, first of all, I don't want you to adopt children from Africa. I'm sorry, but I'm not a big fan of that. I feel like Africans can adopt Africans if needs be. Okay? Because in most cases, in a lot of cases, we heard very negative stories where these children are adopted, taken to foreign nations where they are abused. I'm not going to say the name. You already know what it is. They're used for things that's not proper. Okay? And I don't think it's a good thing. I mean, I don't see Africans adopt Europeans. Okay, do you see that? Are you telling me in Europe there are no, homeless, perhaps orphans and stuff like that? I don't see Africans being allowed to adopt those kids. Why are we allowing our kids being adopted? Then most of the time we don't even know where they go. You have no follow-up. I don't feel like we should allow that, number one. I feel like it's very revengeful of France refusing to give people visas, students and artists. Africans, my brothers, I think it's about time we turn to Africa, okay? If we don't want French influence in Africa, then we shouldn't be crying when France take decisions about France, right? It makes sense. You can't chase somebody and say, oh, why you don't want me in your house anymore? Oh, you said you don't want him in your house, so he's taking measures. You're not going to play with the trampoline in his house, that's it. I mean, you're not going to complain about that. I understand these students have done nothing. They are victims, but on the other hand, you need to dust yourself up and say, you know what? We made this decision for our future. You can't cry forever. You cannot cry forever. You need to dust yourself up and move forward. I know Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso have made a collaboration, create something. I mean, we have the lands now, we have the money. Build schools, build decent schools, so people don't need to travel from the countries going to France. Yeah, build decent school, put money. If you have enough money and you're looking for professors from all over the world, they will come to your university and teach your kids what you need them to be taught, right? Build hospitals so your people don't have to travel to another country to go get treated for things that are very simple and basic, right? You have the money now, you have the country. Build platforms where your artists can produce the music and thrive. So you can't just push somebody and complain when they take the toy away. No, doesn't work that way. As much as I believe whatever France is doing is really out of hand, I also believe that you shouldn't complain. It's about time Africans do what they should be doing. Thank you very much for being here. Very, very appreciative of it. Let me know how you feel about this. Is this a good move? I mean, France banning all these people. No more visas for artists. No more visas for students. No more adoption in Africa. You don't adopt anymore. Are we benefiting or are we losing for this? What can Africa do to move forward? God bless.